Pump beats.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bulldogs and little bullpups, welcome on in to the first ever edition of Rocket League over here on the Fresno State Esports Twitch channel. I am your host and broadcast director, Ricky J, and alongside me, the longtime caster of Fresno State Rocket League for about 6 months.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you guys to Mr. Ongon68. Ongon, I'm gonna give you a little introduction to you guys to Ongon. How's the weather up there in Alaska right now?
So Alaska pulled the casual January on us, and we got like a week or so in the 40s to 50s, like decent weather. Like, hey, it might be summer soon. Like, we might get an early summer, and then it pulled like the hot. Nope, 10 degrees. So
Jeez.
it pulled the classic January and put us back on the cold weather, and it snowed a couple times recently, but nothing too bad.
Hey, I mean, snow up there is better than what we get down here, which is nothing but just frigid weather and icy cold glasses on our cars. But Ongon,
And
honestly,
tires.
yeah, that's true. But Ongon, I could not be more than glad to have you onto the broadcast. You have been such a crucial member of actually outputting out Rocket League content for our program. And we are so excited to finally have you as part of our media team, official member of our media team, and also as a core member of the Rocket League team as well. And we get to translate that onto our main channel, and having you here just makes it that much better of an experience.
Indeed, it does. I mean, the streams on my side have been pretty scuffed, so I'm expecting better quality from you guys. So, you got a lot to step up to, Ricky.
Hey, I mean, we try our best here to put up as high production as we can. I mean, after all, we are the Fresno State Esports program. And even though we are so new to the scene, we do our best to try to output something that is truly professional, something high quality that you guys can enjoy at home, as well as something our players can look back on and use for highlights, for clips, for stuff that could help develop further in their career. But how about, Ongon, let's go ahead and meet this team. So, like I said, you've been broadcasting Rocket League over the past 6 months. Why don't you introduce the broadcast to our Fresno State Red team?
How and would you like me specifically to introduce them? I guess it's a pretty interesting group we've got here. We got Symbol, Junior Rebirth, and Adrian on the team. A lot of players that have been here for a while. Adrian, especially, this is his final season with Fresno, actually. So this is kind of his last hurrah before he heads out. But Junior, Symbol, and Rebirth definitely are kind of the main three to watch out for. I'm pretty sure they're going to be the three that are playing today, as they're the ones I see in the Discord right now. And a big thing to watch out for from this red team is their offense. They've definitely got the offense to take out anyone in their division, but they sometimes lack a little bit on the defense, which has come back to haunt them a couple times. Definitely in their activation games on the second week of activations, the entire Fresno State lineup was haunted by some rather questionable defense. So we're going to have to see them set that up a little bit if they want to come out here with the victory over, is this Montana Tan that we're playing against first?
It is Montana 10. So tonight we are going to be only broadcasting one match for the night, and that is going to be Fresno State Red. We were supposed to have a match from Fresno State Blue as well. That would have happened at 6 o'clock, but due to scheduling conflicts, we have to postpone that to a different date. if we are going to be streaming it, we'll go ahead and we'll give you guys an update on that. But their match for tonight is indeed going to be Montana 10. And Ongon, this is actually a team we've actually had a pleasure of broadcasting during activation.
Yes, indeed it is. This Montana Tan team, we actually played with our Crimson team in the first week of league play, and our Crimson team is in the Emergence division, and they actually beat this Montana team 3-1. So we're coming in here expecting Red to be pretty confident, but then again, we did see in some previous Valorant games that even though you beat a team one time, it doesn't mean you're going to beat them the second time.
Yeah, if you recall from last night's match, for those that were able to watch the broadcast of Fresno State Overwatch, they did unfortunately fall to Oregon, a team they had beaten in activation. But with that being said, that's the past. This is now. And then also, what we know about this Montana roster is their roster consists of Funky Squid, Okifin, Duck, and Skiller. And we saw Skiller. He was actually a really good, crucial part alongside Oki and Fuzzy Squid, a name we got to have fun multiple times pronouncing in our previous broadcast. And just a little bit of info on this Montana team. Last semester, they were in the Emergence Division, so the same as what Crimson is in this semester. And then they made it to their semifinal game before falling to CSU Domingo Hills. And because of their activation matches, how good they performed, they were able to be bumped up into the Challengers Division. So, and when talking to Fuzzy Squid, who is considered like the captain of the team, this is a team that just looks to have fun. Their main focus is just like having fun on the semester and just going all out, having a good time.
Yeah, definitely, and that's gonna be the name of the game for probably both these teams, especially Fresno State Red. They're gonna be coming in looking to have fun. Game's already started, by the way. So
they never invited me to the thing, so
they didn't.
They didn't invite me. Okay, so can you go ahead and share your screen?
Invite you. No,
or
I
just invite me. Invite me real quick. Yeah, they gotta remember they're Suecasters now.
I told them to invite you. Ricky J, invite to party. Idiots.
Already off to a scuff start.
Scuff stream.
Alright then, to join on in, play, custom, private match, join party match, right?
Yes.
There we go. Alright.
Well, you haven't missed anything yet because both teams are currently 0-0. So, not much of anything happened. Fresno State has had a couple looks at the net right before we got in here, but again, nothing as the Montana team wasn't able to defend properly. But right now, looks like Fresno's playing control. Passing was a great save by Duck, getting the save to that smoke screen of his own teammate that got down.
What a save!
Oh, my bad. Alright, so Symbol flying up high from above as the ball is sailing on the blue side. Rebirth, though, able to take it out and clear it off to the orange side before getting demoed. And another good save from Duck there as the ball shoots on through. But Montana, they have the advantage. Rebirth, though, able to track the ball off course away from Hokifin. And Montana, they're on the aggression right now. Right here on Gone.
Yeah, they've gotten a good look at offense there, but they're already back on their defensive side of the field. Junior with a great shot. It goes off the post and down. Didn't quite find the angle to make that one work. Montana with another try on offense, but it's shut down in midfield by Rebirth. Junior is going to have to make a interesting save there. Midfield shot. Again, nothing really threatening coming through from Montana yet. We've seen Fuzzy Squid make a couple mistakes this time he's been out of position, but again, nothing bad enough for them to be worrying about a goal yet. Squid was a little late there, but he got a fortunate touch to send the ball all the way to the other side of the field. Junior gets the beat on one, gets the double tap past the second, but Fuzzy Squid is there in net to make the save on the third. Symbol going for the double tap, he gets it. Off the top corner of the net coming down, Symbol gets the double tap off the 50-50 from Rebirth, who also got the bump on his rotation out. Great play there on the offense from Fresno State, gets them the first goal of this game and the first goal of the series.
And not just the first goal of the series, the first goal on the season for Fresno State Red and for Fresno State Rocket League in general here on Gone.
Yeah, definitely. So opening things off with a bang from that great double tap that Symbol had. Is Montana going to be able to respond in this situation? They've been stuck on their side for most of the game, and it looks like they're going to be stuck there for a little longer as Fresno's coming right back down in. As Symbol almost got it past all three defenders, but Duck was able to get that out of harm's way just in time. A lot of
And
aggression coming out here from Fresno that I can see. They're going for demo plays, getting the bumps, getting Montana away from the ball before they can really do anything. But Okifen and Duck have been connecting, and they almost got one in front of the goal, but Duck just couldn't quite get the hit on it. And now Fresno's got the control again.
Fresno got control at the moment as Junior. They're able to kind of clear out the ball. And someone now is going to maintain control, take it away from Fuzzy Squid. Simple bounces off the wall. Junior kind of able to clear it out as the ball is holding up here at midfield. Fuzzy Squid maintains control before getting cleared out by Rebirth. And Rebirth right now in kind of some control here before the ball makes its way over to the Fresno State goalpost, but cleared away by Junior. Junior doing a remarkable job here on the defense, keeping that ball away from Montana. The ball connects
Yeah,
here, stays on Fresno State's side. It's been here for a really long time here on Gone. This could be a little bit of a concern as we head in with 30 seconds left.
yeah, Montana has definitely put up that offense that I talked about that they needed to get if they want to get that goal back. But here comes Fresno. They're on the counterattack. Rebirth couldn't get that ball center. He just missed it, but gets the demo on his rotation through again. This Fresno State team, highly aggressive, getting the bumps and demos. Symbol gets another one. This Fresno team is out for blood right now, and they're just looking to keep this lead secured. Let the ball hit the ground, but Oki doesn't want it to go down. A bump happened, but Junior will send that right back to Montana's side, and it will eventually touch the ground. Fresno State Red taking the first game 1-0. Not the scoreline that we were kind of expecting, especially with Fresno being a very hot and cold team. They either get a bunch of goals or they get scored on a bunch. A 1-0 game is not a common sight from them.
I mean, a great start here, but man, like I was expecting both teams to be on the attack. Like you talked about, Fresno State Red is a very aggressive team, especially when they're on offense. But they're on Gone, like it was just like a stalemate. It was a good defensive battle, if anything, from both sides.
Yeah, indeed. The end though, especially from Montana, they put a lot of pressure on Fresno. I couldn't tell if Fresno was just playing defense because they didn't have any other option, or if they were playing it just to try and get Montana's hopes up to kind of crush their dreams there in the end. Either way, though, they do come out with the win, and we should be starting the next match in about 5 seconds. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and then as we load up into Champions Field for the second match of the series, I just wanted to give a quick little like highlight onto Junior. 5 incredible saves, by the way. Like you talked about, like defense being like one thing, not just Fresno State Red, but Fresno State Rocket League in general needs to improve on this season. And like off rip, Junior with 5 saves, Rebirth I think came in with 3, Symbol came in with 2. That's the defensive effort you need heading in, especially in Challengers League, right?
Yeah, definitely is the defense you're going to need in Challenge League. Now that I think about it, they might have been playing defense in that last minute just to kind of go like, let's show Ongon, let's show him that we can play defense and that he's wrong about us. We do have our defense together, and well, they did have their defense together there for a minute. They're going to have to show it for more than just 1 minute in one game. But are they going to be able to get their first goal in this game again, or is it going to be Montana who's going to try and get their first of the season?
We'll see how it goes right now. As Junior actually dribbling the ball really well here as he takes it over to Montana's side. Fuzzy though able to bounce off the back wall. And the ball is centered, and Finn is going to be the one that's going to be able to take control of it. Fuzzy had an opportunity, but now the ball is just continuing to bounce on both sides of the field. And Symbol has a shot, but Okifen with a last second save from below.
Yeah, Symbol had the shot initially, but didn't go in, went off the crossbar, but then Rebirth was there looking, and Okifen was just able to clear that out to the side before Rebirth could get there.
But Okifin sends that right onto Rebirth, who didn't control that very well, which means Junior kind of had to lunge in, and now no one's back for Fresno. Is this going to be a play? I don't even know what I just said, but it did work out for Montana. The rotation back didn't quite work out for them. And Okifin is going to be getting Montana's first goal of the season off the great pass from their own side.
I mean, it was a great pass on their end that came off a tremendous save, allowed them to just push up 2v1. But luckily, Junior able to clear it out. Ogifin has a shot on goal, though, and he's going to be able to convert. And
Yeah,
already
indeed
a
he will.
duo start for Montana here in game 2.
Yeah, another defensive misplay by Fresno. And I said, 1 minute in one game doesn't count if in all your other games your defense is lackluster. That missed touch by Fresno into their own corner just sent it right back out into the middle for Okifin. And he had all the time in the world to just send a power shot into the place he wanted it to go. And where he wanted it to go was in the net.
I mean, perfect shot into the net. And as we move on, as we are roughly approaching the 3-minute mark here very shortly. And for us to say, they're quickly trying to like push up on the attack. Symbol playing very aggressively here on Montana's half of the pitch. But right now, Fuzzy Squid doing a very good job of keeping the ball in Fresno State's territory. And now Junior's going to be able to have maybe a chance to be able to advance it on through. But Symbol has a chance of the power shot, but unfortunately denied once again by Duck. Basically going to make an attempt to aerial up on the 50-50, and he's going to convert the 50-50 into his favor. Symbol now going to try to maintain control, but is quickly denied here by Montana. Junior has an opportunity here, but Fuzzy Squid able to go up and get the save. And now as the ball maintains here in the corner, another 50-50 shot. That one's going to be won by Symbol. Symbol has chance, went for the aerial shot, and unfortunately denied there.
Yeah, right now Montana is counting their lucky stars that they haven't been scored on yet because they had 2 double commits on defense in a row, and Fresno just wasn't able to capitalize, but they are able to capitalize on this one. The pass into the middle from Rebirth sets up Symbol for a great aerial shot. He just beats out Duck to the ball, and Okifin wasn't able to get there in time, even though he was in net. Fresno Red making this a 1-goal game. They've got to get one more to make it a tie game, though. And they haven't been able to get more than 1 goal in this entire series yet, which admittedly has only been 2 games, but they're going to have to do more than just one.
We'll see what they can do here. First it's on such an aggressive tear right now. As the ball has yet to leave Montana's half of the pitch. Symbol goes up for an aerial shot there, but unfortunately denied. And as the ball maintains on midfield, Fuzzy Squid is going to be able to connect contact. Junior unfortunately does whiff on it a little bit, but luckily the ball still maintains in Fresno State's control. Junior going to have an opportunity here. Power shot up to the back wall of Montana's side. Ogifin maintaining control from the very top. Ooh, but Junior going to be able to clear it out. Luckily, surprisingly, a shot on goal there on gone.
Yeah, great chance there from Okifin. He controlled it well, got the flick he wanted. And if no one from Fresno was ready on the back line, that could have easily been a goal. But here comes Okifin again. He's trying to get it center, looked for the bump, but another miss on the defense from Fresno. They're very lucky that no one from Montana was there to capitalize, as that last defender had 0 boost on his way through, and this is going slow towards the net. Rebirth, on his way back from grabbing that boost, was able to get there just in time. Yeah, Fresno giving me mini heart attacks here on their defense again. Not looking solid. Another miss from Symbol on defense. And not just Symbol in specific, everyone on defense for Fresno has made some questionable plays on defense that have resulted in misses. Here comes Junior. He's got a shot. He sends it a little too high, though, and Duck actually this time getting the demo on one of the Fresno State players as this clock is counting down. Rebirth, he had the chance, but he didn't go for the ball. He went for the demo, and no one from Fresno is going to be able to capitalize on it as Montana is going to take game number 2 and tie the series right back up before it got too dangerous and they went down 2.
Man, it was tight there at the end. And Fresno State, they did have a couple opportunities there. But like you said, they went for the demo. Junior even had a chance to get it off the rebound, but just wasn't in the right spot, unfortunately. But I gotta give credit to Montana. They played phenomenally there. Like, they're finally able to get on the board. You saw it there in the first 2 minutes. It was definitely a different strategy than what they had in the previous match. But not only that, I also gotta like show off some credits to Rebirth, because this easily could have been a 3-1, 4-1 game potentially. But Rebirth came in with a couple crucial saves for Fresno State.
Yeah, he did come in with a couple of crucial saves, but he also, and not just him, everyone on Fresno State made some misses on defense as well, which led to them getting scored on twice. Not what they were looking for in this series, but it's going to be what they're going to have to deal with. Is they got a chance here right off the bat, but they couldn't quite get it off the play into the middle. As that Symbol is able to get that off to the side, but Fuzzy Squid will take control of it. Here comes Okifin. Didn't dribble it how he wanted. He hit it again. Could have left that for Duck, who was looking on the bump through his rotation through. It looks like Montana has picked up some cues from the Fresno offense on getting bumps on their way through, but Fuzzy Squid doesn't need a bump. He just needs to power it through the last defender. A great 50-50 dunk from Okifin. Lays the ball straight in front of the net, and Fuzzy Squid just sends that straight through and in.
And Montana and scratch that Fresno State right now is going to be the one that's going to be on the attack here to start things off. Rebirth with the demo, and already off for Fresno State, quickly able to equalize it here. As that ball, it just played and towed with Fresno State right in front of the goal, and Rebirth there, luckily off the demo, able to capitalize and equalize it for the Dogs.
Alright, so one thing as well, press your H button on your keyboard real quick. That should
Appreciate it. I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, you should be on direct together. Okay. H will hide that, so less of a scuffed stream.
Yeah, now it looks a lot more professional. I was looking at that during.
Is able to get that goal back before Montana got a second, if they even do get a second in this game. Keeping that goal line or that score line tied up, not letting it get out of hand like they did a little bit in the first game. And weird situation on defense there again from Fresno as two players get confused, and Montana will score a second one. Fuzzy Squid takes advantage of the confusion on the Fresno defense, and there's just no one home. This has been their Achilles heel all of last season and this season as well, where they just constantly seem to have no one in the net when they need to have someone there.
I mean, you saw it. All the members of Fresno State were on the right side of the goal. No one was there to defend, and Montana made Fresno State pay. And right now, they are making sure that Fresno State doesn't get any sign to breathe, as right now Montana's playing really aggressive. As Doug maintains that midfield, crosses the ball over to the other side. Ogifin coming up on the attack, has an opportunity here, aerials it up. Fuzzy Squid had an opportunity, but Fresno State there luckily able to deflect off any type of play Montana had in their path. And at the moment, Duck pushing the ball up past mid-pitch. Duck making his way along the wall. Ball's going to be deflected, but Okifin coming on in from the top. Fuzzy Squid also has an opportunity as well, but the ball is going to be denied from Junior. And Fresno State now have an opportunity here on the attack.
Yeah, Fresno has really got to get themselves another goal here, and they might get one, but no. I think that was Duck who was back in the net. Someone's always in the net for Montana, unlike someone not being in the net for Fresno. But Montana has been playing very smart recently. Well, they have had aggression. It's been smart aggression. It hasn't been just hit the ball for the sake of hitting the ball. It's been hit the ball with a purpose, hit it to either your teammates or somewhere that the opponents can't get to, and Duck had to make a good save there. Symbol looks for the double tap, and he does get that one, though. The good save by Duck went in vain as he sent it a little too high, and Symbol gets the double tap, sends it down. And Duck did almost get that second save, but he was just a little bit too high. And Fresno again tying this series up, not letting Montana get the lead that they want. But the problem is, Fresno hasn't been ahead since game 1. They have yet to have a lead. So they have to get themselves a lead to even just think about winning this game.
Yeah, if I'm pro say right now, Symbol right now has been getting a majority of the action. Yeah, I'm looking toward Rebirth. I'm looking for Junior. Try to take advantage of like some of these opportunities Symbol has been presenting for his team. But right now, their first priority's got to be the defense as the ball's on their half. And with Rebirth having to respond now, it's essentially a 2v3 in favor of Montana. Symbol, though, luckily able to gain control before getting taken away by Okifin. Junior going to be able to contest, but the ball is going to maintain midfield. And a whiff coming on in. And the ball is scrolling back to Fresno State's side. No one there to defend at the moment. And as Okifin flies on through, Junior with the save.
Yeah, not the shot that Okifin was wanting there. He had a lot of the net to look at, but he sadly hit it straight into Junior, who was just sitting right in the middle of the net. But Fuzzy Squid, he almost got that angle off. Symbol was just in that corner to get that. And Fresno is again locked on their defensive side, unable to be seen or to do anything about it, as this ball has been in dangerous spots time after time. Montana putting on relentless pressure right now. It goes from Fuzzy Squid, the Duck, to Okifin, back to Duck. It's just constant passing, constant pressure on this ball. Symbol might finally get the clear, but no, Fuzzy Squid is in the midfield to keep that from going far. And they might finally get it. Here comes the counterattack. Are they going to capitalize on it? No, Rebirth missed on the pass back from Symbol. Fresno had a golden opportunity to get a goal within the last 5 seconds of the game, but the pass just didn't quite connect. And they're going to let the ball go down and start the first overtime of the series. It's going to be quite an interesting ride.
And this one's crucial too, because winning this one puts you up at series point. So it's a matter of which defense is going to be able to hold long enough to allow the offense to produce a really solid attack. And right now, Montana, they're going to be the team that sets them up on the prime attack.
Another bad touch there from Rebirth on the breakout. Just gave Montana all the time they needed to keep playing this. And Duck, he had a look, but he didn't quite put it on net. It could have been intentional. But Fuzzy Squid keeping in that corner. Duck will do the same. He sends it into the middle for Okifin, who gets the double tap off of his own touch. Great plays from Montana. Their eyes are open. They see where their teammates are. They see where each other are. And most importantly, they see where Fresno is at all times. And Montana going up 2-1 in this series with a 3-2 overtime victory over Fresno State Red.
It's going to come down to the wire. I mean, these teams are going back and forth. But, I mean, you're watching the same game as me, Ongon. If they want to make their move, it's got to start on the defense. And you can tell they are having set plays in mind. Like, you saw it there in overtime. There was a set play Symbol set up Rebirth. But Rebirth just whiffed on it.
Well, it's one, that Rebirth didn't connect on that set play, and 2, how are you going to set up set plays if you can't get the ball out of your half of the field for 90% of the game?
Yeah. I mean, I know we unfortunately can't see like any stats of like possession time, but I think it's safe to say a majority of the possession on the night has been going in Montana's favor. They got to be able to turn it around now. And opportunity presents itself, and Symbol's going to be able to capitalize off of it. As Fresno State, not even 15 seconds into the match, are going to be first to strike.
Yeah, Fresno getting their signature early kickoff goal. Are they going to be able to replicate that a couple times, or are they going to get stuck in these extended engagements that Montana enjoys a lot? And Montana's looking for their own. That ball just went a little bit too wide. Junior air dribbles it over one. Rebirth plays into the corner, but Fuzzy Squid is there. Rebirth went for the bump on Fuzzy Squid instead of trying to play the ball, which is an interesting play. Simple did get the pass back out to the middle, but again, no one from Fresno there. Fresno has really got to work on having a man there at all times. There's too many times where there's just no one on the ball from Fresno, and there it is again. The one man going for the ball had no boost, didn't communicate it with his teammates, and Rebirth is too far into the net to do anything to help. And Montana just takes full advantage of the lack of communication and defensive mishaps from Fresno.
It's happening time and time again. And it's just unfortunate because this team, they have the skills. We've seen it over and over again. But right now, Fresno State, they got to figure out this defensive setup as Symbol. He's doing everything he can to get Fresno State back up on top. But right now, as it is at the moment, this Montana defense right now has been an impenetrable ball for a majority of the match. And they're looking to continue it onto the attack. But Fuzzy Squid, not enough speed there as Junior is able to contest for the ball, kind of clear it away. And oh my gosh, to go up for the shot up in the air, and neither of them able to convert as the ball is sitting on Montana's side. Symbol has an opportunity. Rebirth with the demo. But unfortunately, the ball is going to be cleared away. And Noki Finn and Fuzzy in a 2-on-1 going up against Symbol. The ball goes up against the wall. Fuzzy kind of wins the 50-50, but unfortunately, the ball loses all momentum. And now Fresno State going to have an opportunity here on Gone.
Yeah, they are going to have an opportunity, but they're not going to get it any farther than the midfield because that has been the name of the game for Montana right now. Keep that midfield locked in key. Locked tight, I guess you can say as well. Don't let Fresno State through. And another big thing that I've seen from Montana is even when they do double commit, they always have someone back. So whenever that double commit does eventually happen, which we've seen a couple times from Montana, there is that one player back who's there for the emergency situations. And when a double commit happens on Fresno's side, there's usually no one back, which has been their downfall more than once this series. But we're going to have to see if that'll be their downfall again, as they are currently on their last series life in this tie game against Montana, who has been looking very good these past two games. Fresno's got to get themselves producing something. And right now, that something is just trying to get it past midfield as Junior has a good shot, but Fuzzy Squid sends that off the post and high. Symbol, he had plenty of time to control that, but just opts to send it into the corner. Not going for the back pass to Junior, who had to try and get up soon, but Fuzzy Squid beat him to it. Again, this lack of communication from Fresno, they don't like passing it to each other by the looks of it, and they're getting punished for it quite a bit.
I mean, they've had these opportunities there to where they can set up for each other. But in this game, it's just been gone. Lack of communication seems to be a little bit apparent as Junior has an opportunity here, takes the ball solo, and just bounces off the post. And it seems like whenever Fresno State, they're taking it upon themselves. We've seen it multiple times as Symbol, a couple times as Junior. But unfortunately, they have yet to be able to convert. And even there, Junior set himself up, and Symbol there almost able to capitalize off the rebound. And the ball in front of the post, and no one's there to be able to make an opportunity out of it. And once again, Montana's defense has just been locked down like Fort Knox.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said earlier, while Montana's midfield is great, so is their defense as well. And the biggest thing that is currently, in my opinion, separating Montana from Fresno is Montana seems to have this awareness of where everyone is at on the field at all times. So whenever they're on offense, they do make a lot of connection plays where they're passing it from one person to another, making these simple drop passes back to their teammates, making plays where they are able to keep or minimize the possession that Fresno State has. And while Fresno State is on offense, their only thought when they get the ball is how do I put this in the net? Not how do we as a team put this in the net? How do I put it in the net? And when there's no I in team, you can get scored on. As Junior had to make a good save there, and eventually the ball will drop. We go into our second and possibly final overtime of the series. Also, you have the series who are wrong. It is Montana who is up by 1 game, not Fresno.
My bad, it's mislabeled. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, no, that was a mistake on my end. I'd like to apologize.
That's all right. So, while this keeps going on, Fresno had a golden opportunity, but Fuzzy Squid is there to play that ball out before anything dangerous happens. Okifin makes a simple play out to the side, beats the one who is challenging, beats the second one challenging. Fuzzy Squid has a shot on net. Simple has to make the save. Very dangerous one. He almost hit it into his own net. But he does manage to keep it out. But they aren't going to manage to get it any farther than their back line yet again, as Rebirth finally gets it back. And a interesting play from Montana. They almost put one in their own net as well. Junior's going to send this one across the field, but no one but Duck is there, but he misses. But now Fuzzy Squid, he's got all the time in the world. Double demo by Duck on the defense. A huge opportunity. Are they going to take advantage? Okifin almost did, but Junior just able to stretch back in time to make that save.
Junior came in off the respawn at literally the most clutch time. And Junior, in a 1v1, has an opportunity, but Fuzzy Squid able to clear out the ball, but the ball stays on Montana's side. Rebirth chips the ball up. Junior, from above, just barely misses.
I mean, again, the thing is, on that attack play from Junior, he had to look at the net, but it wasn't good. If he just slowed it down and looked for Symbol, who was right across from him, he could have set up a very simple and easy passing play that would have very likely gotten past that last defender and secured them this series. Or this game, not series. To secure the series, they're going to need 2 more without dropping a single other one. To secure the game, all they need is 1 goal, but right now, they haven't been able to get anything produced on Montana's net that's been of a threat.
And Fresno State presented with a golden opportunity, but Fuzzy Squid able to clear it out. But Rebirth kind of sets it up. Duck, though, denies it, clears it out, and Montana regaining control here. As once again, we are seeing a passing clinic putting on by Montana. And Symbol able to clear off one of these insane set plays coming on in from Montana. Fresno State, they're maintaining the ball really well from above, but it's just this insane team play from Montana that's just making it scary for the Dogs.
Yeah, the chemistry from Montana, you can tell that they have been practicing and playing together, because it feels like they just have eyes in the back of their heads for their teammates. They know where each other is at. Always sending these cross fields to usually a teammate. That one, well, got sent to Rebirth, who had a chance, but Fuzzy Squid does make the save. Again, Rebirth, he went for the shot, didn't quite make it. But Junior, he's got to look. Double commit on the defense. Who's back? It's going to be Okifin who's back to clear that out. These double commits are being completely uncontested from Fresno. When they do happen on Montana's side, it's usually just the one person attacking the ball. And if they get beat out, well, then there's no one there to really continue challenging the ball. So Fresno's really got to keep their ball pressure up and especially get their passing plays going. Because right now, like I said before, it has been pretty much a solo game that Fresno State is playing. It feels like they're playing a 1v3 whenever one of them has the ball, where Montana's out here playing a 3-person game.
And Symbol had an opportunity there, but right now off the whip, Fresno State's going to be able to clear it out in that potential 2v1 coming on in from Montana, but the ball's going to maintain on the side of Montana. Symbol, the only one able to contest there, and he's going to be able to do just that. But the question is, will Fresno State be able to regroup as the ball is on their side of the pitch? And Montana, they're looking to end it here. They're looking to end it now. Fuzzy Squid playing up from midfield, going to be able to clear it off. Okifin coming on in from mid, But a save coming on in from Symbol. Rebirth gonna get the demo. And Froze, they have an opportunity here, but the question is, is anyone gonna be able to present the ball on their side, be able to clear it out, set up a play? But right now, no one from Fresno State's gonna do just that, and they
this
have
is
an
a golden
opportunity here.
No one's home.
It's a 2v none. Rebirth off the wall, but cleared up by Oki Finn. And Argon, that was Fresno State's opportunity there.
Yeah, they had all three Montana players on their side, but all three Montana players on Fresno's side doesn't matter because Fresno didn't secure it, and Montana does. Duck sending it off the backboard. Fuzzy Squid gets there, ending this overtime right after we hit 5 minutes, and Montana is going to be showing why they deserve to be taking this series in a 3-1 scoreline.
Just unfortunate there. And Fresno State, they put in a good effort, but at the end of the day, it just came down to team play, and when they needed it most, it just didn't seem to be there on gone.
Yeah, it did not seem to be there from Fresno State. They definitely need to work on their team chemistry, start playing with each other while we're on these down times. Like, pretty much every day, boys. Every day. Got to play at least a couple matches with each other. Got to do something because it's pretty lacking, the team chemistry from Fresno, not only in their activation games, but still so far in their first Kansas series. But Montana, they did not lack team chemistry. That was for sure.
It was a great performance from Montana. I mean, you saw the way all three members did from Montana. I mean, from Fuzzy Squid to Duck, and then, oh my gosh, that was just a phenomenal performance from Montana. I mean, even Oki Finn set up so many plays for the team. Like, that was just like a perfect mixture of just like, hey, I'm gonna perform this play, you be ready to just attack on it, or I'm gonna set off to this side. If it's contested, you be able to get the rebound. That's the sort of play you want to see out of a good team. In Montana, I think they proved why they moved up from Emergence, why they made it to playoffs last semester in the Emergence League, why they're in Challengers now. And on their promotion up, they're going to end up going 1-0. Fresno State Red, they're going to fall to 0-1 for the season. But hey, Ongon, it's a long season. They're in a 9-team league, and there's going to be plenty of opportunities to be able to kind of like counteract, maybe even get some revenge on Montana down the line, right?
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some chances to get revenge on that team later along the line. But for now, they're going to have to settle with their first defeat of the season. And Montana is happily going to accept their first victory of the season over a team that, by all means, considering Montana lost to Crimson, who's only in Emergence right now, should have lost. Montana's going to be more than happy to come out with a win from this series.
And they're gonna be more than happy for themselves. But in the meantime, for the Dogs, we did see some bright spots from them. Their defense really actually did look solid, in my opinion. Like we've seen this team give up numerous amounts of goals during activation, but their defense, it did look solid. It was just like their attack couldn't do anything today, which was their strong suit. And at the end of the day, if your offense can't produce anything, your defense can only hold for so long before it unfortunately goes down.
Mm-hmm. It's like having a wall with no defenders. If you've got the wall but no one's there to defend it, someone with even just a tiny little chisel and enough time is eventually going to break through.
Good analogy there, man. That's a really good analogy. And if you had to give a MVP for the night for the side of Fresno State, at least, who would you give that MVP out to?
Probably Symbol. He was the one who carried Fresno State's offense pretty much throughout most of the game. Rebirth definitely making good saves, but I think Symbol and his production on offense was the main reason those last 3 games were able to stay as close as they were.
Fair enough. I think I kind of agree there. I'm usually a more defensive-sided guy, but where defense is like kind of like even throughout and you need to rely on your offense, you kind of got to give to the offensive player for the night. But with that being said, Ongon, that's going to conclude tonight's match. We would usually do 2, but like I said, Fresno State Blue had to reschedule their match, so we were just doing Reds broadcast tonight. But with that being said, though, we got a lot to look forward to on the season. Like I said, long season. We do have Fresno State Blue and Fresno State Red happening every week.
It was Fresno State Blue.
What?
This was Fresno State Blue.
No, this is Fresno State Red.
Was it?
It was red.
What?
I promise you, it's Fresno State Red. It says in the title. It says in the scoreboard. It says down below.
Alright. I guess I'm the one who's just. I'm not paying attention today, apparently. So.
No, it's all good. But do you know what, though? Regardless, hopefully we get to see both these teams in action next week. I know Fresno State Blue, they're going to be facing up against Rogers State University Red. And then following that match can be happening at 6 o'clock Pacific. Following that at 7 o'clock Pacific is going to be Fresno State Red once again, as they will be taking on UC Santa Barbara Blue. Ongon, any last remarks before we end the stream?
Not really any remarks other than like just more defense, boys. We need to see some. Or no, I guess not defense. The defense was very solid. Just
Yeah.
They need to combine that defense that they had with the offense that we know they're capable of, because we've seen these Fresno State teams produce on offense. We saw it in the activation games, especially against this Montana Tan team. The Crimson team, who's in emergence, put up, like, I'm pretty sure a 7-1 game against this same Montana team. So we know Fresno State is capable of great offense. They just need to combine that with the defense that we saw today, and they'll be a force to be reckoned with in this tournament.
Couldn't agree more. And with that being said, Ongon, thank you, my man. A pleasure casting with you once again. I had the pleasure of doing it for the first time with you a couple weeks ago, and many more casts to come. And I'm super excited for it, and I hope you're excited as well to be able to broadcast on the main channel.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's less work for me, more work for you. I don't need to be the one pushing the buttons over here. So you get to do that now, and you've got the stream deck to do it. So I'm much more comfortable with you doing it as well.
Yeah, fair enough. I still got some things fixed on my end. Apparently, I mislabeled a thing or two, so that's gonna be fun trying to figure out what I messed up on. But with that being said, thank you everyone so much for tuning on in tonight. Again, I'm sorry it is a shorter stream, but hopefully these matches last a lot longer once we have two teams to broadcast. Like I said, we should be back next Friday with some Rocket League action. But the next time you'll see us on the channel, it should be next Thursday, when Overwatch does come back onto this channel for the first time in the semester as they take on University of Houston Premier. But with that being said, thank you guys for tuning on in. If you missed any of the action, you will be able to check out the VOD over at our YouTube channel. The video should be posted on up tomorrow morning. Exact time, I'm not sure. It depends on how long Twitch takes to upload the YouTube VOD. With that being said, you can be able to catch the VOD after the stream over on our YouTube channel starting tomorrow. With that being said, from Mongon68, I am Ricky J. Thank you guys for tuning on into Fresno State Rocket League over here on Fresno State Esports. And you all have yourselves a good night. Peace and love. Go Dogs.
Bye.